Thank you, Dr. Bottoms. Friends, parents, faculty, and most importantly, my fellow graduates of 2008. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to this year's commencement. We certainly are fortunate to have such a beautiful day to celebrate our time at DePauw. As I stand here, I'm in very good company amongst my fellow graduates, and it's truly an honor for me to represent them today. Our class arrived on campus 3 years, 8 months, and 27 days ago on August 21st, 2004. During the time that we have been students at DePauw, we have accomplished and experienced quite a lot, both in the classroom and out, in our student groups, throughout our communities, and throughout the world. Perhaps one of the things that initially attracted us to DePauw was its strong academic reputation. DePauw is a remarkable institution, and our class has excelled academically, sending members on to some of the most renowned programs in the world, including the Fulbright program, the Japanese Exchange and Teaching Program, Teach for America, AmeriCorps, various graduate programs including law school and medical school, and those individuals who will excel in whatever field they choose after today. Our class has traveled around the world, generating at some level a better understanding of our own culture along with those of others. We benefited from a diversity of ideas and perspectives coming from diversity within our own class, the diverse areas that we've chosen to study, and the diverse experiences that we've had collectively. Outside the classroom, we have continued to challenge each other intellectually and maintain engagement with our community. Collectively and individually, we have committed ourselves to serving both the local and global communities in innumerable ways. We have raised social consciousness for causes ranging from the plight in Darfur to sustainability and climate change to making our communities smoke-free. We have encountered controversy on national political issues, on intolerance in our Greencastle community, and about art installations on campus. Just as when we entered DePauw, we leave the university, find our community, our country, in the middle of a heated presidential campaign. We have not exempted ourselves from fervent discussions about the most relevant issues, choosing to be engaged citizens. Some of us have become involved in campaigns, while others have debated with each other and with faculty, raising political conversations above that of pundits and furthering our understanding of the issues. Our efforts have benefited various causes and charities to an incredible degree. Collectively, our living units and student groups organized events that brought the whole campus together to better our communities and the world. Individually, many of us have dedicated ourselves to volunteering, and our community and our world is better off because of it. Our class has worked in Greencastle, throughout the country, and throughout the world, as many students have traveled over winter term or fall or spring breaks to serve others. While these accomplishments are very impressive and of utmost importance, the story wouldn't be complete without mentioning some of the fun we've had along the way as well. Throughout our time here, we have seen a lot of things brought to campus. We have been entertained by comedians and nationally known musicians. We have experienced the arts in all of its forms. And we have learned from some of the most prominent world leaders, politicians, authors, and activists. We enjoyed some of the simpler things as well, such as playing campus golf, competing in games of euchre, spending time at the nature park, eating too many GCBs at Marv's, and enjoying all that Greencastle has to offer. During our time here, we have seen and heard countless performances that gave us reason to cheer, whether it was the roar of the crowd at the Green Center for the Performing Arts or at Black Sox Stadium. We were constantly reminded of the rewards that accompany hard work and passionate resolve. During our tenure, our women's basketball team had tremendous success, bringing DePauw its first ever NCAA national championship. And our class has both entered and is leaving DePauw with Monon Bell victories. This year returned the bell to its rightful home after one of the most exciting finishes in the game's history. While today is a day to celebrate our class and our past 4 years at DePauw, it's important to recognize those who have been integral to us along the way. First, on behalf of the class of 2008, we'd like to thank our parents and guardians who have helped make this experience possible for us and who have been there to support us at every step of the way. Understanding that many have made tremendous sacrifices to see us to this day, our heartfelt thanks go out to you. We must also pause to recognize those who inspire us on a daily basis, to challenge ourselves academically and personally. The faculty at DePauw is its strongest asset, and it has been truly inspiring to be around individuals so committed to their discipline and so excited to share their knowledge with others. Among its strengths, DePauw faculty combines its love for learning with a sincere care for humanity and a commitment to serving the global community. I don't think that our pursuit of academics would be nearly as meaningful or long-lasting without such passion and such an attitude shared by our professors. We have truly been fortunate to have learned from such talented and committed professors, many of whom have become friends and mentors. Okay. Fellow members of the class of 2008, we are not the only ones graduating this year. After 22 years serving as president, Dr. Bottoms will be commencing a new role after this year. Dr. Bottoms was inaugurated as president in 1986 when I was barely 12 weeks old. Throughout his tenure, President Bottoms has inspired DePauw and improved DePauw by leaps and bounds, and has been an inspiration to DePauw's students, faculty, staff, and alumni. Let's please take a moment to recognize President Bottoms for his 22-year dedication to the university and for all that he's done for students. Finally, I would like to recognize my fellow graduates. Throughout our 4 years, we have studied, volunteered, celebrated, cheered, argued, mourned, and rallied together. We have pushed each other to become better students, to become better world citizens, and become better people. All along the way, getting to know individuals who will be lifelong friends. We are the individuals standing here today, not because we learned a lot from books, but because we engaged with each other, because we learned from and were inspired by tremendous faculty, and because we have been guided by our loving parents and families. We are the fortunate ones to have had the same experience over the past 4 years. We have grown intellectually, spiritually, personally, and professionally. In addition to learning our academic disciplines, we have developed learning, timeless friendships, and values that will guide our lives. Our experience at DePauw has taught us not just to accept situations as we encounter them, but rather to assess and engage them in an effort to further our learning and improve humanity. Before coming to school, someone told me that college is where you go to grow into the person you'll be for the rest of your life. I think we have all been very privileged to have grown into the people we are while here at DePauw. Graduating today, we have the world at our fingertips. Many of us have concrete plans for immediately after graduation, and for some of us, the plans are more flexible. Regardless, we can all be excited to take on the world, to continue to learn, and to move on to new challenges. But before we do that, we must celebrate the past 4 years, the things we have accomplished, those we've had the privilege of learning from, and our friends who we've had the distinct pleasure to get to know over the past few years. So as we get ready to leave campus for the last time as a student and prepare to become an alum, I ask that you do the following. Thank your parents who have helped make your time here possible. Thank a faculty member who has inspired you to become the person you are today. And remember your friends who you've shared such a tremendous experience with. Our time here at DePauw has been truly remarkable. I wish you all the very best, and congratulations.